Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Word Up, the class all about poetry, spoken word, and short stories. My name is Kimberlie Wright. Once again, good morning, peace and love. I hope everyone is well. So we're going to start presenting next year words of the day and do some actual activities or games or trivias with those words. However, for today, I'm going to give some people a chance to come in the classroom. However, I'm going to move forward with some poetry for the holidays. And don't forget, for this holiday, one really nice gift that you can give to your loved ones is the gift of your heart or in your mind, body, and soul, some literature that you've written to present to them. So you can also present these particular writings at family gatherings or simply write nice, neat notes and on some nice stationery and give it to loved ones. All right, good morning, Miss Vicky. Good morning, beautiful. You're looking really nice and beautiful. Okay, so I was saying I was giving some you young people more time to get into the classroom, and let's see what we have today to share. So also, if you have any writings or any poetry you want to share today, excluding what you are going to use to perform for the Christmas tree lighting on Thursday, which is tomorrow, December the 3rd. Also, next week on December 9th, next Wednesday on December 9th, we will not be having class due to the fact of we're having another event, the ugly sweater event. And please wear your ugly sweaters if you want to participate. And I will be presenting a poem for that particular event. So if
last year y'all said my sweatshirt was not an ugly sweater, even though it's an ugly sweatshirt.
well, sometimes those pieces, even though they're supposed to be like ugly and absurd in some kind of way, sometimes some of them really end up being really beautiful.
It was
Like,
an ugly Christmas sweatshirt, and you all just qualified me from the ugly contest, ugly sweater contest.
that's funny.
Sweatshirts don't qualify, I guess.
Okay. Sorry to hear that, but I guess you put your best foot forward and it probably was looking too beautiful or something.
I still have
Uh, so do you have any, I don't know, I know a lot of people don't really celebrate Christmas per se, but I was gonna say, do you have a favorite song out there that you, a favorite song for Christmas that you've always loved?
Oh, yes.
Like what song?
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Everyone loved it. And
Let's recite the first words of that song.
uh,
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer
has a very shiny nose, and
has
if
a
you ever
very
see
nose, and if you ever saw it,
you
you
would even say it glows.
glows. So basically, that's actually a poem, right?
Yes.
Poetry.
really?
You see the two lines actually like rhyming, and a lot of times, sometimes people have written poetry and it turned out to be like music or a song or vice versa. I know one person that I know is a lyricist that she sings. She writes a lot of poetry, and she has turned some of her poetry into uh, a song. Jill Scott. So another person too that I remember, King Haile Selassie the First, the Emperor of Ethiopia, King Haile Selassie the First, wrote a speech called War, WAR, and Bob Marley made a song from that, excerpt from that speech. Anybody else got a favorite Christmas song?
Nat King Cole. I can't think of the name of it. Nat King Cole's.
Chestnuts roasting in an open fire. What's the next
Correct.
line? Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carol, something like that. But I know that even though his song may not be rhyming in so many lines or stanzas, it has a poetic flow. And poetry does not always have to rhyme. Good morning, Miss Vicky, Miss Sharon Hartnett, Auntie Sharon, and Miss Betty.
Kimberlie.
Good morning, all, and Mr.
Good
Baker.
morning.
So, is there anyone out there having any fears about their spoken word piece tomorrow? Or why are you smiling so hard, Miss Betty? You know, you can still, I still recommend that you email me the thing today so that I can look over it and, help you.
I did.
You did already? Well, see, one thing, sometimes our emails be getting stuff slow. And I wanted you all to know that if you think I haven't responded to your emails, it's because sometimes we'll look at our email and the stuff haven't even posted. However, I'm going to check again once the class is over to see, because I stayed up all night looking on my email, my county email, to see if several people emailed, because I was contacting some staff members and participants, but I didn't see anything, so it'll probably post today.
I sent one.
Miss Terry, got to unmute yourself.
What's going on?
Oh, we were, well, for the Christmas tree lighting, the participants that are, like Miss Betty was gonna email me her poem so that I could go over it and that type of thing, but she said she already emailed. I was just trying to tell her sometimes stuff don't post on our emails.
Yeah, the system is acting really crazy today. Were you able to even log in? I've had to start my computer about 5 times today because it's not updating. Right. And so you can actually send an email and you're thinking you're sending it and it shows up 4 days later.
Because that was Monday.
Yeah, so you probably have, yeah.
Okay.
One.
I'm gonna check today, and if not, Miss Betty, I'm gonna call you personally on the phone.
Okay.
And you as well, Miss Vicky, if you wanna do some touch-ups or finish where we left off, it's no problem. That'll be fine.
Can I say something? Miss Vicky, your background is cute.
Christmassy. I do have one of those, what do you call it, screen things. Let me put it up. The virtual background. But I can't get my green screen to work, so I guess it's in the system.
Yeah, before I got on Buffy's class, I was downstairs by my tree trying to get my little setup together because I thought about it, but I'm going to just sit in front of my tree.
Yeah, Miss Vicky was saying she was going to get her some type of background going on. I was so shocked when I saw that. I'm like, she's showing out.
Oh, that was so pretty. Yeah, uh-oh, it's Jingle Jangles on. Hey, Jingle. Oh, that's cute.
I just can't get my background to work so that I'm in the picture because
I see.
I have a green screen too, but it won't show me.
That's nice, Miss Vicky. But your original setup is nice. It's really festive.
My poem is the example of this. The picture you see now.
Okay.
That's
when
nice.
I read my poetry, it really is showing this display that I have right now. But I can't get it right, so.
So once again, I wanted to say to you all, but I can see you through
Right.
that, Miss Vicky.
Yes.
I can still see you through that. Move your head a little closer. Okay, and move back again. Okay, it's still
Kim, she gonna be dizzy moving.
Y'all
So
are
for you young people that just, you said something, Miss Tara.
Uh-uh.
For you young people that just joined the class, I was making an announcement that next week class will be canceled because we're having our ugly sweater event. Please join in for that. That's next week, Wednesday, December 9th. And the last class for this session will be December the 18th. However, our last class will be on the 16th. So we only have one more class, which will be on December 16th.
Wow.
Ooh,
Time has gone by so fast.
Yeah,
bad.
very.
I mean, in a way, like I'm blessed. Days have been going just perfectly, some slow, some fast, but thank God. Try to see what's in store for us for 2021. What in the
Yes, ma'am.
world? So don't forget all classes, whatever classes that you are taking are over December 18th for the year of 2020. That'll be our last class. And don't
That's like
forget
Is
next
that like our break that we would have 2 weeks before we had to come back in and bid on our new positions, our new class spaces?
Mm-hmm.
We don't have to worry anymore. We're right here.
That's right. That's a good thing. And you can take as many as you want.
so
I can get up and wander away without people saying, "Where are you going?" Where the Just saying.
just saying. um,
This is not
so
being
if you all
recorded.
have any pieces that you want to share today, feel free. I'm going to start with a piece. It's written by a person, but of course they have it down anonymous. It's called Once There Was a Snowman. Once there was a snowman who stood outside the door. He wished that he could come inside and run about the floor. He wished that he could warm himself beside the fire so red. He wished that he could climb upon the big white bed. So he called to the north wind, come and help me pray, for I'm completely frozen, standing here all day. So the north wind came along and blew him in the door, and now there's nothing left but a puddle on the floor. All right. Any of you young people have any pieces that you wanted to share? If you get it together, I'll come back. What happened to Miss Jean? She probably had to sign out.
I don't know. It was a little while ago. She just left the screen.
Okay. I see a young man drinking some coffee in the class. Do you have any poetry you want to share, young man? You have to unmute yourself.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess he didn't want to unmute.
Maybe he'll come back.
Class.
All right, so I still have some more pieces. Don't forget, one other thing that you can do simply to make your holidays fun. Again, I said write some small haiku short poems to give them to loved ones. If you have any small gatherings like a dinner, you can make table place name cards and put some type of little writing on it that pertains to the person. It doesn't even have to be like a rhyme. So feel free to have fun with doing things like that. All right.
You know, I don't know if I read this in class. It's called cold water. You had given us assignment about cold water.
No, ma'am, I don't remember that.
Yep, it's been a while.
No, I
But
don't
mine was
the cold water piece.
cold water instead of cold weather. Yes. Frozen droplets, so cold the rain, dripping frozen droplets on my head and brain. Too cold to think, drip, drop, crunch, as I walk bent against the wind, avoiding frozen droplets now and again. Brrr, as I shiver and shake, rain has turned to ice, make no mistake. My feet are frozen solid as I walk along, crunching frozen droplets into slushy, icy water, slippery underfoot, glass cold fingers, nose and ears, ice cold water making frozen tears.
That's good.
Mhm.
Very good.
I li- I like that one because,
You make it so interesting.
and ironically, last night I was watching the news and it was a lady reporting like the weather somewhere outside, and I forget the news lady's name, but however, the wind was blowing so hard and she was cold that every time she was talking, you know, like when your eyes water up, she was just like running tears and she kept like trying to play it off,
Yeah.
putting the tears and stuff. But I said, wow, it's really cold outside. Yep. So, anybody else have any pieces they want to share? What about you, Miss Terrell? Have you ever written any poetry?
A long time ago, like when I was in school, I really thought I was going to go into journalism. I used to love to write. I haven't written in so long, but now that you have said that, I need to do something. I used to love to write. I used to have a little book and everything, Kim.
You was interested in journalism?
hmm
Okay, you switched your major.
Yeah, I used to write short stories and everything.
Wow.
But I don't know what happened. You know, I think sometimes when you're young, you kind of have dreams and people kind of tell you not gonna make nobody do it that and it's not gonna, and I just,
Let
you
it
know,
go.
life happens and your life changes. But I used to love to do creative writing.
That's cool.
Mm.
That's real good.
When I was 14, I signed up for Art Institute. And
hmm
my folks said you'll be poor and broke forever. So I wouldn't, I said, well, I would draw. I was drawing and painting. And so my mother said, why don't you go to school and take up business? You're always doing my checking. So I put going to art school away. I still have that little art drawing that I made back in those days.
Really?
She just didn't think that, and there really was no market back in the 70s for what we see today.
hmm
So, Miss Terrell, have you ever wanted to have your own or be a member of a book club?
No, I haven't thought about it. Every time I want to join, because Erica Bailey has her book club, but
What?
yeah, she has her book club, and I keep on saying every time I see it, I'm gonna go on and do it. But I just don't have the time to read the darn book. So I think over the holidays, I'm gonna read one of her books so I can participate in the class that she has in January.
And so everybody knows that Oprah has her own. Oprah Winfrey has her own book club, and in my advanced pottery class, by Aretha Turner, which is Miss Penny. Miss Penny started a book club. I don't know the name of it, but they wear purple, and some kind of way, some person gave them like a secret invitation to come to a location one day, and I think they were about to go there, but then the person changed the location to Busy Bee Cafe, And when they went there, Oprah Winfrey was the actual, she had her colleagues and people inviting Penny's book club there to meet her there so they could she bought them like breakfast or food or whatever.
Oh, how nice.
She met Oprah, met Penny's
Right.
club. It was on the news and stuff. Yeah,
That is so neat.
yeah. Anybody on here a member of any other type of writing guilds or book clubs? Miss Sally Dawson, how you doing today? You got yourself muted.
Kim, I wanted to make an announcement too, because we did it in Buffy's class. Miss Jackie passed on yesterday.
Oh
Line
no,
dance instructor, yeah.
no.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh
Miss Tara, which
man.
instructor?
Line dance instructor, Miss Jackie Watley.
Oh man.
Jackie.
Yeah.
Both of our darn dance instructors gone. Oh
I
man.
know. We were just saying in Buffy's class, they just twirling up in heaven, doing their line dancing.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Mm.
Jackie Wiley, such a nice lady.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh, and she was so patient with me.
Mm.
Yeah, she was patient with me too. I have 2 left feet, so.
Yeah. I think I had 3
Yeah.
left. Oh man.
Bad, yeah.
I know.
Man, oh man. Oh yeah. Well, I belong to the Darnell Readers Book Club.
Say that
Are
again.
y'all still are y'all meeting, Miss Sally?
Well, we had our last meeting in October, and we usually meet through November, but the person who was to do our November book, we couldn't get in touch with us, so we pretty much stopped in October. But I'm hoping we're going to pick back up in January, because usually for the month of December, we get together and decide what our books are going to be for the next year.
And
That's so neat.
you all were still having a book club on Zoom?
No, we was doing it through email. We would read and then write each other back and forth on email about how we felt about the book and what we rate the book and talk about the book.
Okay.
Do you think y'all would like to do it on Zoom or no?
I wouldn't mind doing it on Zoom. Now I can email Barbara Grant.
Yeah, and maybe that's something we can help y'all with for next year.
Yeah, I
That is
can
good.
email Barbara Grant and see if she wouldn't mind picking up the book club on Zoom.
Okay, we'll help with that.
Okay, and I'll
And
just,
then that way y'all can see each other.
yeah. We can see each other, read and talk about the books like we've been doing, you know.
Yes.
I'll email her today and see if she and see what she thinks about it and tell her to get in touch with you. And
Okay.
I'll give her your email address.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Sally.
You know Miss Sparkman's email address?
TERRY.Sparkman@FultonCountyGeorgia.gov.
Yes.
Yeah, ga.gov. But that's great, Miss Sally.
Right.
I just love Darnell.
That was good.
Yeah, wonderful people.
So we are approaching the end of our class for today. Please don't forget to join in tomorrow for our annual Christmas tree lighting. It's going to be such a great show everybody put together for you. And if you are in my pottery class on tomorrow or Friday, you know classes are canceled for Thursday and Friday for pottery. All right. This piece is by Joanna Fuchs. It's called Special Holidays. We're thinking of you this time of year, wishing you happiness, joy, and cheer. May all of your days be warm and bright, and your nights enhanced by holiday light. Enjoy your delectable holiday foods, as parties and gifts create holiday moods. Favorite people play a meaningful part, while treasured rituals warm your heart. You are special to us in many ways, so we wish you happy holidays.
That's nice.
Right.
So I just wanted to say I love you all, and I will see you on the 16th. Have a wonderful and blessed day, unless you have any other questions or suggestions, anything to say.
No, but you gonna see them at the bar.
I was going to say, she's going to disappear on us.
Tomorrow at 10. Don't
Class,
play.
word.
No class on the 9th?
Something happened with Miss Vicky Sam.
We do not have class on the 9th because we have the ugly sweater.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about the ugly sweater.
Don't forget about it.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. I'm
Okay.
gonna be presenting a poem for the ugly sweater event. Yes, Miss Vicky.
Can you hear me?
Yes. ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, you said something happened to my sound.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm trying to pull my old ugly sweater together, honey.
Okay. So that's what I was telling people. Even though some of those sweaters are actually absurd or gaudy, some of them really are really beautiful. So I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Sometimes it's hard to get an ugly sweater, but I guess to each his own.
It is.
Their own opinion. Yep. All right. You all have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you. Word up. My name is Kim.
Bye, everybody. Love you. Be safe.
Next class.
Uh,
Okay.